First, two Australian senators resigned on learning they held citizenship of New Zealand and Canada. Then a third stood down from his cabinet post on discovering that although he had never even been there, he was a citizen of Italy. The past 2 weeks have been a minefield of frenzied activity from elected Australian politicians as they check if they hold dual nationality. It's all been done under the suddenly menacing shadow of the 116-year-old Section 44 of the nation's constitution, which forbids anyone holding citizenship of another country from running for parliament. It's an issue which says much about Australia as an immigrant nation, as federal MPs who are born overseas, 25 of them in total, have raced to check which country, or countries, count them as citizens. FYI, rumor mongers, I renounced my UK citizenship in 1993 and here's the proof. Pic Twitter.com. Thajeko 510 of Twitter post by Atonya Bitver while lurching towards comedic farce. The dual citizenship crisis has drawn serious scorn for politicians and their attention to detail, after other recent so-called oversights in areas such as official travel expenses and the declaration of assets. It has also raised the question, how can a populace be sure the people they're electing to represent their interests and advance their country will do just that? And it has had serious ramifications for the political parties concerned and of course the MPs, with questions over whether they should pay back the vast sums of money earned as parliamentarians. In particular, the situation has rocked the Greens, the environment-driven party seen as the biggest parliamentary force outside the dominant duopoly of the Conservative Liberal national government and the Labour opposition. The embarrassing eligibility conundrum began rolling on the 14th of July when the Greens co-deputy leader Scott Ludlam, who left New Zealand aged 3, suddenly resigned from Parliament. The West Australian senator was informed he still held dual citizenship, since he had not formally renounced New Zealand, after some digging by an adversarial Perth barrister, who warned of a High Court challenge to Mr. Ludlam's parliamentary qualifications. This prompted checks by the Greens' other co-deputy leader Larissa Waters, widely applauded months earlier for becoming the first MP to breastfeed in Parliament. Ms. Waters tearfully announced her resignation on finding she was still a citizen of Canada. She was born there, to Australian parents, who brought her back to their homeland when she was a baby.